Excuse you. Excuse you. Yeah. Thank you. All right, I've decided today is the day. We're gonna clean the whole house. We're gonna clean the shed. We're gonna meal plan. We're gonna get everything organized and just get our life together. Well, here we are. It is nighttime. I made a mess. All right, here's a shed, complete with Junior laying an egg up here. Junior. Okay, so this shed has been cleaned out numerous times, and then it always just goes back to its current state. I'm gonna clean it for real because I think this could be a useful area for like something, plants. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, I got these off of Amazon. I was gonna try to use them as like a cheap fencing alternative, and don't bother, waste of money. They fell apart, they didn't stay up well, animals chewed through them, the chickens jumped over them. It was big fail, big disappointment. And talk about a beautiful day. It is perfect. It feels amazing. It is not too hot. We don't start our heat wave until tomorrow. So today is like just the best weather. It's sunny, it's cool, kind of feels like fall. Makes me want to go pumpkin picking. The good thing about not being super minimalist is that anytime you need something, you can usually find it. Okay, why did I even say the super part? We're not even close to minimalist. Like on the opposite end of the spectrum, really. I'm a minimalist, like on my Pinterest boards. How old do you think this egg is? I'm not gonna eat it. I'm just like, how old do you think this is? All right, we're gonna test it. The Grand Prix is going on behind me, but if you put an egg in water and it floats, I guess that means it's like old, so let's see. Oh yeah, we're gonna pitch that one. Did you see that? There was like no bounce, just floating. Oh, I was hoping it would break. Just like, break! Ah! This is comical now. Ah! Oh my gosh, it was so old. What in the world? I don't even know. That was weird. Oh, now I'm gonna touch it. Gross. Ew. 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 So much ew. I'm so glad I didn't take that in the house. Can you imagine if I was like, let me make you some scrambled eggs? Okay, so we have made some progress. It's not done, obviously, but getting these kind of cleared off. It makes me realize like how many pots I have collected over the years. Both of like the pretty kind and just like the black pots that you buy things in. I know I've mentioned it before, but the way that we get pots is the #1 way you get anything for gardening. Honestly, if you want like free stuff, is just to tell people that you garden. And then they will think of you before they donate something to Goodwill. Before they throw something out, they'll be like, huh, I wonder if my friend could use this since they're into gardening. It has absolutely helped us. So while I was just cleaning out the shed, I also was fielding things for my kids, and then also some work calls and some work stuff, and then had a conversation. It felt pretty heavy with my husband about work and just finances and all that kind of stuff. And I'm gonna do something now. While I am very practical and I have a very practical side to me, I also have another more spiritual and more like whimsical side to me. So we're gonna do something now that I think will be very helpful, especially because I'm kind of stressed out right now after dealing with that. So we're gonna take it to the bees. But first, I see something. It's our first zinnia. Hello. Aren't they gorgeous? I love the little yellow ones. They're like mini flowers within a flower. So that was one of the ones we didn't top the other day, and they're all gonna be different because I just seed save over the years, and they all just look different. So telling the bees, this is something that I was reminded of from my friend who brought us the bees. It's an old custom And it was also in this book that I'm currently reading that I've read before a bunch of times, Trinity. It's about Ireland. And in it, when the grandfather dies, the mother tells the grandson to go tell the bees. And it's, you tell the bees events in your life, births, deaths, marriages, stuff like that. But I've decided I can tell the bees other stuff too. Right now, I'm gonna tell them maybe some hopes, maybe some of my stressors, maybe something that they could pass on just to get it out there. And bees are really good listeners. I think the idea is that, you know, they fly miles away so they can tell the other bees, and then they can kind of spread the news a lot faster than I could, even though I have a telephone, so I guess I could spread it that way. But it's definitely more magical to use bees instead of like the internet, really. I wonder if there was ever like people in the past who like used their bees to gossip. You wouldn't believe what I just heard. Susie said that Mary said that her cousin's husband's whatever said this. The bees fly off. It's like a game of telephone. They're so active during the day. If I come in the morning or at night, there's only like 3 bees hanging out, but during the day, they are hopping, they're going places. So I'm gonna tell them some stuff, and then you can tell them some stuff too if you want. You know what you're gonna say? Right. Now we just hope that they tell the right people the right things, or the right bees or whatever, and just hope that it'll be all right. That it'll be all right. Why am I like all of a sudden deciding to finally do the shed? I think it's the same reason why I bought a planner the other day. When things feel a little bit out of control, you want to like assert control over what you can. For me, that's like my schedule, on my physical space. Will it make a difference? I don't know. Hopefully it'll make a difference on my mood. Maybe get a little bit extra energy to tackle some of the other stuff going on. But a lot of the things that are going on are really completely out of my control. I can't do anything about the cost of living nowadays. That's out of my control. I can buy in bulk and I can cook from scratch and I can grow food and can and turn off the air conditioning and do all that kind of stuff. And I'd love to be off grid. That'd be awesome. But like ultimately, I really don't have any control over that. So what I want to make sure is that the things I do have control over, that I assert my control over those things. So that is what I'm going to focus on, since otherwise I just kind of get overwhelmed and feel helpless. I'm gonna go put this butterfly wing down by the bees. Don't ask me why. I won't be able to answer you why. I just do what I feel. Really, I feel like more people should embrace the magical side of life. Caterpillars turn into a chrysalis, turn into goo, completely just don't have any form at all, and then reform as butterflies. I mean, if that's not magic, geez, what is? I mean, this world is so amazing. Yep, that was it. Feel called to do something, do it. You want to talk about a magic trick. How did all this fit in this one room? It's like Mary Poppins' bag. They're gross.
Hey, Maggie. Hi, Maggie. Anyone buy some biscuits?
Okay. Step 1 was cleaning it all out. Step 2 is going to be to kind of put some of these pots out. Well, here we are. It is nighttime. Well, close to nighttime. I made a mess, but at least this room is all cleaned out. So that is awesome. Okay, first of all, the bees worked. The thing that I asked for, the problem that I had, was solved today. Absolutely perfectly, maybe even better than I imagined. and it was probably because of that butterfly wing, I guess. I don't know, but that is crazy. However, at the same time that problem was solved, we were informed of a very tragic death in our extended family. So I am going to tell the bees about that. Guess they're already in bed for the night. Oh, there's some right there. See them? Okay. If you have anything else that you want to tell them, now's the time. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Maybe tomorrow I'll get the rest of that stuff done up there. But if not, hold your loved ones tight and enjoy life.